Hello everybody and welcome to episode 20 of EQUALEDBOARD. Well, where are we today? We are going to go for deeper explorations. I'm very happy to say that we are no longer suffering too hard from the reverberations from the past. We even have the pigtail crisis under control, and to top things off, I have made my own playlist out of the adventure mode and the fortress mode soundtrack, playing on random shuffle so we have some fresh hot music, as somebody in the comment section has asked me to do so. So, happy to provide. So, with new people arriving, first thing that I do, the very first thing, did they bring new animals? No, the one time that I look, obviously. So, we got now a handful of people still being injured, but this situation is very much under control. I love that song, by the way. So, let's go downstairs and see what we're going to do while we're vibing with the Sisters of War. Now, I think I'm going to close those holes now. That drives me crazy. I hate holes in the wall and the floor. You guys know me. So we gotta get rid of them demons here, and I want to know whether or not these places are safe. So let's see. That never worked out, did it? So we are going to go and work it out with green glass now, as we have the options now. So there we go. That'll help. So, down here we can scribe, so let's get ourselves some doors up here. The usual rules of combat. Good. So one day soon we'll even have some adamantine, promise. But with all the complications that we've had so far, I beg thee forgiveness. It's been a rough ride. So, I would have loved to go down underground now and get my underground tree logging started, but well, obviously we're not there yet. The oily irons have suffered losses like all of the other squadrons did, and this is the state of affairs right now. Dabbling sword stoves and I don't know. A couple of people are experienced, but my expansion into the caverns is... Let's not talk about that any further. So instead, let's see what we are able to do. Ah, never mind, that doesn't represent anything anymore. We're going to use the building menu. But very first thing, I want to have a claystone stairwell here. Drives me nuts to see that. Yeah, I know the little things, but single stair level. Blessed be this DF I love this, you see. Okay. So the way I tailored this is the main entrance. Maybe we can carve a hallway around this, so we can have an extra entrance one day. But for the time being, let's say this is the main entrance for now. So, since this is ought to be a symbol of authority, we're going to make it bronze. Or, nah, copper. Bronze or copper? It's hard for me. I'm going to use copper. Bronze we're going to use for the outside. So, you know, building with metal is one way or another exhilarating for dwarfs, so... Alright, so I'm going to get myself some markers here. How far we can build. And then we're going to go for some forms. Okay. Let's see. I don't like this. So let's go for some forms, he said. And a second later, I had to cancel it all because it bothered me. So yeah, we have here 2, 4, 6, and 7. 2, 4, 6, and 8, and that drives me insane. It's just, I can't help myself. All right, problem's fixed now. Building without measuring out is just not building at all. All right, that's step 1. How do we want to build this next? I mean, I have imagined a structure that is dominating the entire square here. So let's go 8, let's go 9 downstairs here. And then something like this. Then something like that. Trying to keep up the symmetry, because symmetry is, for me, something I really like to do in Dwarvish architecture. Alright, let's go for something fancy like that. Go a couple of them downstairs again. And let's make that pattern repeat until we hit the center width again. I have no clue what I'm drawing, just freestyling here. Ran out of copper while doing so. So now we've hit the center mark. And yeah, why not? So 4 here, 4 there, and on a wall in the center. All right, this looks pretty. Yeah, all right. I'm down with it. I forgot a piece of wall here and there. No, I didn't. Cool. I think I like it. More injured people are happening. It's a bit weird because we don't have anybody being active in combat or anything like that. So I have no clue where those injuries are coming from. So obviously we're going to need an entrance here because everything else doesn't seem in order to me. So we're going to make it like this. Or, in all honesty, proper promenade seems to be in order. There we go. Nice. Starting to get somewhere, don't we? Okay, we've hauled all the logs downstairs already again. We are pretty fast at that, I gotta say. And I'll keep killing all the new saplings that emerge here. I've made quite the clearing by now. Giant magpie with a name and a llama are fighting. So... why is my military just standing right next to that creature and, not taking it down, huh? What are you guys doing? For a moment I wanted to ask what I'm paying them for, but then I realized that nobody's getting paid here anything. Good stuff. My woodcutters are getting the job done real quick. Drink stockpiles are replenishing finally in a, to bearable levels again too. I got the feeling as if the worst of the crisis is over now. Hooray! Oh, there's still gore lying around in the temple. That is unacceptable. Okay, so let's celebrate that with some new wall art. For one. And the other part, I want to see that I can get me some more logs so we can get the buildings together. I've now decided to fully skip on magma workshops in this run. I'm even considering to play a civilization that considers it irreligious to transport magma from one spot to another, that doesn't come from volcanoes and the like. Basically the idea to gimp myself with a roleplay role that says we are not allowed to take magma from the magma ocean because that's a sacred spot. Or our scholars are warning us that we're ruining the balance of the magma ocean. Whatever, I don't know. I like the idea of that, because technically you can support every single fortress of yours easily with a magma workshop, and it makes things stupidly easy. I mean, it's cool if you have any mega projects running that you just want to get done, but in this scenario, nobody would hinder me from making my magma workshop happen downstairs where the magma ocean is at. That won't be a sacrilege at all. All right. So far, so good. This place is not coming together too well. Let's check back with our forges. It's not a lack of tetrahedrite. It's very simply a lack of charcoal, I assume. Yeah, it is what it is. We just need to bring more fuel and everything will be fine. And it's autumn again. And in this year, well, it is not really easy for us to do any trading. Let's see. What did the Craftsdwarfs produce this year? More than I thought. They manufactured finest figurines. I mean, 2,000 bucks here. 5,000 bucks. So, Bloodstone and Aventurine. I really am proud of myself what I did around here. So, the vile force of darkness came and went. They're just crossing our map grid for a brief second every now and then. Yeah, so seems as if the shale figurines are totally a thing, and we can consider ourselves lucky that this year we're able to sell some again. Nice, nice. And there's the yearly snatchers coming, trying their luck. Plot twist, they're not lucky at all. But I don't mind. Good, good. So, I need to check with the skill level of the mechanical spirals the other day, so we can check if the fenced skins can go downstairs to stock up and train the new recruits, as there's still way too many people missing here. They've been cut in half, which is a shame. Okay, so what's the deal here? We got ourselves some magma that we can easily just let evaporate. Let's get started with that. And over here is another cavity. Here's another cavity. This is solid. There we go. Just thinking 2 or 3 times extra to before we do anything stupid here. Sploosh! There we go. Stuff's gonna evaporate with ease. The best part about it is it opens up easier access to the rest of the infrastructure to the fort. Like that. We are simply going to install a double door here, just in case something comes creeping out of the caverns. You never know. But with these preparations, it'll be easy to be safe. Ah, man, I wanted to kill some demons down here. And now, we can't do jack. I'm really, really sad about that. Honestly, this is one of the worst parts about this huge attack that we've suffered. It flung me back on my schedule so far. It's ugh. Damn traitors. Maybe it's just been alcoholics. I don't know, but I don't care. Anybody who's oh, barony. Everybody who thinks that only because they're overcrowded sitting in a tavern they're allowed to punch each other, they're wrong. Right? Wrong. Alright, cool. I need to check back who I'm going to pick here. But first things first. I meant to do trading. The nobility has to wait. So, finished good Pecan 22 and Walnut 22 too. Alright, 22 seems to be the number for trading goods here. So, Pecan 22 and Walnut 22. Sounds like we're talking about a wine cellar or anything like that. Talking about wine celery things, we're going to sell some prep food here too. Why? Because I can. Okay. So, let's see. Meditate on nightmares. And he's oddly happy about it. People these days, I tells you. So, Reg, the mayor, I want to keep him mayor, as I think this is just the right thing to do. So, we have some really pissed armorers here, and technically, I think one of the most fitting people here would be somebody who's very good at metal processing. So, let's see. I mean, the mining people are always good choice. Jeez, do I not have any smelters here in that list? Crazy. And there goes the military. Lots of recruits. A couple of peasants. Okay. So I'm not particularly bound to anybody of these fellas here yet. So... we have to choose one of these. Let's see. I want to check back with somebody who's actually... So, Fath is not with us since a long time. I wish I could check with people since how long they are here already. That would be an interesting metric, don't you think? So, another High Master Armorsmith. 254, also not here for a pretty long time. Zak Zur Waldstone. 255, one of the newest. So, nobody of these is really an old-timer here in the fort, which is a shame. Legendary Bone Carver. Jeez. Is there anybody here from the OG days? Lord Labor Wayne. Yeah, here we go. Congratulations, Mistress Labor Wayne. Or Lady Labor Wayne. I think, Can I check it out like that? Yeah. Ooh, it directly translates. No item preferences. I've chosen well. There we go! Sorry for the hard delay on things here, but it's been important to me. Alright, so we're waiting on some items here, and obviously we have now a nobleman's position to fill. Hooray! Finally some cool stuff to do. So, the Baron's quarters will be obviously in the vicinity of this. We did it. Or do I make them happen inside here? It's gonna be very hard to tell for me. Nah. Baron's quarters will be outside. Baron will get their own little empire outside. So that's that. Large rooms make inherently happy. And obviously a fancy burial spot. Nice. This is really, really good progress here. Okay. Well, we're getting somewhere, aren't we? So for the Baron, bronze. Then we rise over to gold. And then we rise over to electrum. I could also make some billion, but I don't feel like billion today. There we go. This'll strip my bronze deposits clean for a while. So for the tomb, though, I'm going to go for some electrum. For the final wrist, we can go for something fancy. So let's get top stairs. Up here, 6.5 grand. So yeah, this is a really costly thing there. But on the other hand, if you check it out, our finished goods are really worth 11,000 dwarf bucks by now. Jeez. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. Nice. They've really turned strong in what they do here. If we check out the value of these items, it's pretty crazy. So what I'm doing right now, by the way, is I'm filling up the trade with enough goods until it is green for them. Come on, you greedy flies. Seriously? This is the kind of profit you expect? I think my trader sucks. Okay. So apart from that, luckily we don't really need much. I have regained my footing here, and therefore we're just going to offer the rest as a gift. Come on, what did you expect from me? So that brings us to the point where we can just remake the figurines. Let's see. Here. I mean, is there even a job still left? Nah, there's not, right? So we're going to make more of them. I mean, this trade worked out so fine. We are going to relate them all to this place here. And Let's see. Let's keep rocking the shale. You see, we're getting rid of all the boulders this way. It's nice. And it's a controlled way of doing so. In the past, I've had many attempts of doing similar things, but they were way less controlled. So in the end, I ended up with a ginormous stack of things that I actually didn't want to have. That bothered me. This was never really how I wanted it to be. This solution now, on the other hand, much more my cup of tea. Okay. So, we have a moody dwarf gathering his stuff. Nice. The treasure of the gods! A twisting metal great axe. Nice. A fire fart. Also nice. Among the evil things, fire farts are the nicest things. Another harmless fire fart. And another treasure. Wow, nice. So, at the end of all this, we've had a pretty pleasant stay here. Okay. So I need to fetch up the Baron's quarters still. Shouldn't lose that out of sight. So we're going to fortify here. The axe got flushed out. And another baddie. A pterosaur monster. So, noxious secretions. A very large pterosaur. Nice. And it's now endlessly spitting secretions here. Great. More immigrants. That's good. So I've learned from my past mistakes, as you can see here. And I'm trying to do better. Petitions. No thank you. No more monster slayers. We've had it with you. Alright, mysterious construction is on the way. Good stuff. So, I don't know. There's still a dark pile of injured people that somehow still are unconscious? I don't know. A twisting metal mail shot? They use divine metal. Wow. Badass. Oh my god. Encrusted with bloodstone cabochon, studded with twisting metal. It is made with twisting metal and studded with twisting metal. Radiant cut aventurine. Spikes of aventurine. An image of Stozu Horrorlure the Goblin and Cock Oilclaw the Worshipful Problem of Passes. This is a name for Dwarf, yeah? He's killing the gob. That's what it is. With a copper war hammer and equals board in the winter of 254. Hell yeah. You know what that is? That's the incident. Boy, I love this thing. An image of magma men. Image of a giant leopard in giant wren bone. An image of Olin Tower Ward in dog leather. Olin Tower Ward is the Baron of the trustworthy staff. So, I gotta say, this is probably one of the most badass artifacts that I've ever seen in the game. Nice. Well done, man. Well done. So, we're going to assign that to our mayor because it is a mail shirt depicting how somebody in the past got a mayor, and it is also depicting our victory. I love this. This is just perfect. This is among the best artifacts that I've had in my entire time playing Dwarf Fortress. That's why I'm getting so excited here. Seriously, I mean it. It's really cool. It's extremely rare that you not only have smart usage of exceptional materials, but then also a story that's badass. Damn, you guys rock. And stone, obviously. Now then, let's bring up some armor stands and everything a baron might want. Jeez. This was really badass. I love it. Let's bring up some chairsies. And that ends today's episode, my dear friends. I'm going to allocate these rooms real quick. And then it's time for me to say goodbye yet again. Isn't it sad? I find it always sad that we have to end at some point, but whatever. So thanks for watching, you all. I really think that this was a really cool episode, to me personally at least, and I hope you enjoyed as well. Drop me a comment, leave me a like, leave me a subscribe. Consider checking out the description box. There's plenty of other stuff around there. And as per usual, feel free to support the channel financially if you'd be so kind. That'd be really awesome. So, apart from that, thanks for everybody supporting this series, be it financially or being by just watching it. It really means a lot to me. And I really hope you had a good time. See you all on the next one. And yeah, that's that. Bye-bye.